What's up, guys and gals? Bucko here, and today I got a little treat for you guys. I'm doing. Why does this quality look so bad? Alright, it looks better now. But today I have a tips and tricks video for sniping / quick scoping / feeding in Black Ops 2. And as you can see, I was just gonna stand in the corner right there. But what I want to tell you guys is that, like, my class setup, sort of a technique to quick scoping, and just little things like that, sort of help you guys out. Not to sound like a douchebag or anything, but I'd say I'm somewhat above average when it comes to sniping in this game, or I guess sniping in general in Call of Duty. So I thought I would pass the knowledge along and try and help you guys out in that sense. But yeah, I'm gonna start out with my class setup, and there's a few that I kind of go with, and one of the main ones would be I usually use the DSR. That's kind of the sniper of choice for me. And next would be the Ballista, and then the XPR, and of course the SVU would be last because it sucks dick. But usually, as far as perks go, I'm rolling lightweight, and I usually have perk 1 greed, and I'll either have Ghost or Flak Jacket on. Ghost because I like to be unseen for the most part until I can get the drop on a group of people, and then Flak Jacket, just to not get killed by as many grenades and shit like that, and you guys kind of get that idea. And if you guys can tell, this was recorded in theater mode, and I apologize, I wasn't recording at the moment, but this is a really good gameplay. I think I get like 60-something kills, and I get a pretty nice little clip. I'll be sure to tell you guys when that happens. But yeah, next would be toughness. That's kind of the only little green perk that I really like, the tier 2 perk, whatever you want to call it. What that does is reduces flinch when hit, so when you're getting shot at, you can still kind of try and snipe someone out. Especially on small maps like this, you're going to get shot like every single second of your life. So yeah. And as far as the third perk goes, I usually use dexterity, I believe. And what that does is brings up your gun faster after sprinting. And because I'm a feeder or quick scoper, I'm sprinting a lot, trying to get into a group of people and take them all out, and you're going to want your gun to come up as quick as possible. And it really helps you out. I mean, if you want to roll marathon with that, that kind of would go hand in hand with dexterity. But that's usually the class I got going on. As far as perks go, then I have stun grenades. I don't have a lethal grenade because I like to have the perk 1 greed. And as far as attachments go, I have the ballistic CPU, which reduces sway and helps out with quick scoping quite a bit. And for the second attachment, that kind of can be a preference kind of thing. Usually I run either fast mags or extended mags, just to get the most shots or just reload quicker. Usually for me it's fast mags because I like to reload fast, and I'll put on extended mags every once in a while. But I mean, you could put, again, like I said, it's just preference. I had one of my friends puts FMJ on. I know people that don't even use one. A second attachment, you could put a silencer I want, I guess, if you want to be a weirdo and get crazy feeds with that. But that's kind of the thing. Besides that class, I usually will put Tactician on and instead of perk 1 greed. And what that does is gives me another tactical grenade, so I can have stun grenades and attack insert. I really like stun grenades because you just throw them out, and the way I use them is to just see if there's someone up there, and of course slow them down and make them an easier target. But I like to make it like that right there. It's just like I threw one over there, and I know there's a dude somewhere around there, and that's my style of using stun grenades. And I like tac insert because you can, especially for like demolition or domination and something like that, when you're trying to spawn trap them, you can get your spawn going in a good spot and keep them from getting out of their spawn and just keep owning them. But yeah, that goes as my class. The reason why I like the DSR the most is because it's kind of the most well-rounded as far as the snipers go. This thing is a waist and above one-shot kill. compared to the ballista, which is chest and up, and I believe the XPR is about the same. SVU is basically headshot only, one-shot kill, I guess, like shoulders maybe, or neck could be acceptable. But the DSR also doesn't zoom in too slow. I think it's a good kind of zoom in. It's like a COD 4 kind of zoom in. Ballista, the upside to the ballista, I just missed a lot right there, that was embarrassing, is that the ballista zooms in quicker than the others, and the upside for the XPR is that you can aim down the sight and take a lot of shots down the road, and those are just the ups and downs of those ones. But I prefer the DSR. But I'm starting to use the ballista more, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, and as far as strategies go, what kind of the trick is for quick scoping is obviously maybe the definition of it is to zoom in to the bare minimum and kill people, pretty much, plain and simple. You're trying to kill people while zooming in slow. I mean, I'll take a little hard scopes like the one you just saw before I died. But when it comes to just sniping in general or feeding, because when you the difference between quick scoping and feeding is that feeding you're just trying to get the kills. You're trying to get 4 or more consecutive kills, just back to back, taking up the kill feed, and get them clips with a Z. And the reason why I'll do little small hard scopes is just to guarantee the kill. And if someone's head glitching like halfway across the map, I think you're allowed to do a little hard scope like that, which I wouldn't even consider a hard scope. It's not like you're laying down in the back of Nuketown and holding your breath and shit. But yeah, and well, what I do to kind of get the better quick scopes is you want to get your crosshairs as close as you can to where the dude's going to get killed, so you don't have to drag scope as much, because drag scoping in this game is a lot slower than the past Call of Duties, the recent ones. And what a drag scope is, I'm just trying to help you guys out with the terminology that I'm using. But a drag scope is like, say you zoom in collateral. Say you zoom in kind of before the person, and you're dragging you're moving the right stick while you're trying to zoom in at the same time, and you're just halfway zoomed in, and I guess even fully zoomed in, and you're trying to get the quick scope, and you're dragging along the scope. That's considered a drag scope. That's what us cool hip kids, the word that we use for that kind of thing. But I find they're not like cheap or anything when you're not zoomed in the whole way, so that's kind of the point of it. But in this game, it's a lot slower, so you're going to want to get onto the target even more and make it a little bit better. And as far as zooming in, it's kind of slow. Here comes my badass 6-man feed. Oh, keep going. Oh, collateral. Don't stop. Don't stop, bucko. Just keep going. Oh, my God. That was pretty cool. Me and my boy Matt the Meerkat's in this game with me also, and we were going for some good stuff. I got him into sniping, so he's got the sniping fever. But back to the topic at hand, you kind of just have to get the feel for the zooming in. See, right there, I guess was a drag scope, but I miss it. That's kind of what it would be considered. But as far as the zooming in goes, it's kind of just muscle memory and just getting the hang of it, and kind of just, you gotta do it. Like, people ask me, how do you get good at quick scoping? And I'm basically, for me, it started like serious quick scoping would be Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3. I wasn't really into Black Ops because sniping was terrible in that game, but Modern Warfare 3, definitely my sniping career, I guess, if you will, definitely kicked off and transferred over to this game. And I'm liking sniping. I'm not really disappointed as I thought I was going to be, but it turned out pretty decent. But as far as I forgot what I was talking about already, god damn it. But as far as feeding goes, you kind of want to, it depends on the game type. Oh, I was talking about muscle memory and stuff like that. But as far as the game type goes, like demolition and domination, you don't want to play a team deathmatch or anything like that to get feeds. Hardpoint is also a good one because it's basically a drop zone without the care packages. And those are just a way to, you want to get a team and stuff like that to kind of go together and get the spawn traps. That's all feeding is, if you're getting tactical about it, would be to get spawn traps and just constantly killing the team. And it's really fun once you get the hang of it and start doing it. But yeah, that about ties up this game. pretty much think I covered most of the things, besides like the YY tap. If you guys see me double tapping Y, that's just to cancel my reload, or sometimes I think it zooms in a little bit quicker when I do it, and it's just to get all fancy. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Did pretty well in it. I think I got like 60 plus kills. Hope you liked the tips. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment if you have any other questions, and I will see you guys later.